Hi, I'm Katie Stamps. I'm Preservation Planner for the City of Huntsville, and one of my primary goals is to be a resource for our historic property owners. Today I'd like to tell you a little bit about how you can go about selecting exterior paint colors for your historic home. Even though painting your house doesn't require a building permit, changing exterior paint colors within the historic districts does require you apply for a certificate of appropriateness. In the past, changing your exterior paint colors would have required you to come before the Huntsville Historic Preservation Commission at one of their monthly meetings. But in 2019, we started the expedited staff review process, which gives me the authorization to approve routine requests for things like changing your paint colors. We're often asked whether the HHPC has an approved list of paint colors that homeowners must choose from. The answer to that is no, due to several reasons. Selecting a color palette for a historic property is a creative and nuanced process. It can be impacted by the construction date, by your architectural style, as well as the type of building materials that you have. The combination of colors that would be appropriate for a 19th century Greek Revival home is very different from what we would see on a Victorian era dwelling. For example, architecture in the Victorian era was a very colorful affair. Victorian era styles like Queen Anne and Second Empire would often use a minimum of 3 colors, and that was to make the decorative elements on the house pop and shine and really stand out from the rest of the home. Additionally, we don't want to limit you to a narrow list because there are so many color variations available today. Many of the major paint manufacturing companies provide historic color palettes that you can look at online. Those are a great place to start, but you're not limited to selecting from those lists. If you live in a historically unpainted brick or masonry home, it's important to remember that the HHPC guidelines prohibit painting those structures if they have been historically unpainted. This is because old brick is designed to wick moisture. So if you seal it with something like paint, you may end up with water damage that can be visible when you see the brick is spalling, mortar erosion, or cracks in the brick itself. If you ever have any questions about when it's okay to paint your home or what kind of color palettes would work for the particular architectural style that you have, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is available on the city website, and I look forward to answering any of your questions about selecting a paint color for your home.